today I done learnt myself some stuff. One of those being on a deload. If you're in a calorie deficit on a deload, you're wasting your fucking time. Watched a video from RP, Mike Israel, and he's got 12 plus years of school. He knows what he's talking about. And yeah, basically if you do a deload, you need to at least be in a calorie maintenance phase, or else you're not going to recover and recover from the fatigue that your body has accumulated. So basically my deload was probably useless, and that is probably why I didn't feel too great yesterday. He also said, I just watched a video, it was lifting on a bulk versus a cut, basically. That was the title of the video anyway. And he also said maybe aiming for like the higher rep range can be beneficial. So I'm gonna do that today. I'm doing legs today, but I have a lot of fatigue, honestly, in my lower back from the bent over rows yesterday. So I'm just gonna be doing leg extensions and a hack squat or the machine leg press, which is fine. I'll get a good workout from that. But honestly, I think for the rest of the cut, I might take out bent over rows, like on the Smith machine. Not rows in general, like I'll still do cable rows, but I think on a cut, like my body just can't repair from that fatigue I get in my lower back, and like especially if I'm going hard. So I think that's going to be off the list for a little while. Not to say it's a bad exercise, like I just can't recover from that fatigue, I don't think. So I'm going to be doing higher reps. I'm not going to be doing another fucking deload right after this deload that I just did, because I don't want to. I want to go lift. But here soon, I definitely could see myself doing an actual deload in a calorie maintenance phase. Or I might honestly just save the deload for when my cut's over, and that way I can just jump back up to a calorie maintenance phase, take the deload, and then it's already prepping me for a bulk. Might do that. But learn something new every day. Just when you think you know you're doing something optimal or something good, no, you're fucking not. Or you are, but it could be better. So that is what I learned, which isn't the best news I could hear. But also, basically what happens in a cut, you're not getting muscle, right? So any like volume you're putting in is basically to maintain the muscle that you have. And if you're trying to like do a deload like I did in a calorie deficit, you're basically losing muscle. So basically I just lost a bit of muscle. Probably like fucking 0.00, like nothing actually, that I'll see or like really notice. But technically, when your body is not in a growth phase, like you're not sore, you're not recovering from something, and you're in a cut, you're losing muscle. So that means that we shouldn't be doing less frequency or going less hard on a cut, per se. Like, you still want to be going hard and generating fatigue, but you're going to be fatiguing at a much earlier point than if you're on a bulk. And so that's why we got to be careful of like I took bent over rows out because of the fatigue it generates compared to like how much growth stimulus I get. So it's just stuff to be mindful of. You don't want to kill yourself every day, never recover from it, never grow. I know I'm styling with the shades today, but shit ton of people here. So I don't know how much recording will get done, but really I'm just doing leg extensions and some leg press, and then I'm going to do some side delts today and probably a little bit of rear delts. I'm going to do that at the apartment gym. That way I can be mic'd up and just less people, chill environment. So, see you guys in a bit. So, that was 4 or 5 sets. 4 sets, I think, with the drop set. Good intensity on all of the sets. And that's not a lot of volume for legs, but it got the job done. I didn't even have to do leg press. Last set cooked me, because that last set was true failure, and then of course the drop set right after it, I think, just really finished it off. And laying down on those and putting the seat all the way back emphasizes a stretch position. And if you guys know, like Tom Platz, the quad father, he always did those. Great workout. So now we're headed to the apartment gym. to do some side delts and some rear delts as well. Get some volume in on those so those don't fucking shrink on the cut. And that'll be today's workout. Yeah, a lot of people like might see that workout and think like, oh, I wouldn't have, you know, that would be like halfway for me. And that might be true. Some people just respond better to like high volume than other people. And, you know, theoretically, I could take my sets farther away from failure and do more of them, but why would I do that? And I'm just there longer. I'm trying to make each set count as much as it can. And so that's being, you know, close to failure with good form, good stretch position, and, you know, maybe like I could have done a few sets on the leg press, but with that, it would have for sure gotten me more stimulus, but then where's my fatigue at, you know? Did I go overboard with fatigue at that point? And then am I too sore for my next leg day? So you gotta think about that stuff. And just like those bent over rows, you know, that's why I didn't squat today, because of my lower back. So you always gotta think of that stuff. And it's really hard not to think about it when you're not recovering how you should be, and you know something's off. Are you doing too much volume? Are you not sleeping well? Has your diet been shit the past couple days? Are you stressed out, you know? So many things go into it, but thankfully, a lot of that is under our control. And even stress is under our control. So at a certain point, there's really not many excuses you can have for not getting the results that you want. Unless, of course, you're just delusional and you think you're going to turn into Ronnie Coleman in a year because you work out hard and you're being consistent. That ain't going to happen. But you can make some pretty crazy changes in 6 months, a year, 3 months. It all starts with one thing. So I'm going to get in there, do some side delts. If I have something to talk about, I will. See you in there. So on those, if you can, cable it's easier to do it, but if you lean into it like this instead of straight up, you get more stretch here because it's pulling your arm this way. So you're starting here. It's like a little bit out. Your stretch position down here is a lot more than it is here. So, but nonetheless, it's good that I had a little more energy today. Felt a little bit better. Still weighing around like 180. So we still got places to be, ladies and gentlemen. And that's pretty much all I got for you today. So I hope you learned something worthwhile, and have a good goddamn week.